about CASL, which is Canada's new anti-spam law. When you're working in marketing, regardless of absolutely any position you have, you need to know what the regulations are for that business. And also in regards to when you get into positions such as mine, where I'm a marketing coordinator, you have to be creating and reading contracts. You're also working for large corporations. Now, I am working for an IT firm, and as mentioned, we are resellers of things like Cisco, internet, wireless, cloud services, and whatnot. So we work with Lenovo, Microsoft, and Cisco. So in order to work with them in regards to sponsorship for campaigns, I have to create contracts. I also have to create sponsorship agreements. In order to create those and make sure your company is not liable for anything that happens during your campaigns, law is critical. So make sure you guys kind of go over your books and learn how to create contracts and how to read them properly and understand about liability. It's going to be essential. And my favorite kind of topic and Hootsuite is about internet marketing. It's something that's huge in the job field that I work in because not only do I do campaigning, I also take care of all of the company's social media page. And I was able to get promoted within my company in just 6 months. Hootsuite is really big in regards to social media because you will save time in regards to posting blogs. Companies don't want you if you're just going to sit in a computer and just post. They want you to be able to save your time from the little nitty-gritty work, such as scheduling posts on time and creating their social media as one thing, and so you're not wasting time. And also by creating consistent content. If you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, LinkedIn for the company's page, make sure it's completely consistent and you're able to gather the target market. Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, if you go into their corporate websites, they tell you about their insights of their company, who goes onto their pages. And then once you find those statistics, you're going to be able to make those strategies to capture those and increase business revenue. SWOT analysis. Who loves SWOT analysis? So I actually love SWOT analysis because it gives you an in-depth review. You just have to get used to be able to creating them on your own. They're not just used for companies as a whole. I use them for projects. When you create your own strategies from scratch and when you try to pitch your ideas, you need to be able to talk about the strengths of it, the weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And this is the structured planning method that evaluates those 4 components in a project. If you can evaluate your own project proposal, people will be more likely to say yes to you, just because you know of all the cons and the pros. It's essential like that. And especially pitching ideas, whether you're an entrepreneur or in business. If you want to sell yourself, know about exactly what you're talking about. So if you have an idea, don't just talk about the idea. Talk about everything relevant about it. How it's going to be effective. How is it going to affect the company? How is it going to affect the consumer? That's essential for you to get to where you want to go. And be realistic and honest. And be competitive. Understand what are the job opportunities out there. Okay, and secondly, working on a lot of group projects is essential for you, and keep those projects on you. Scan them. This is a website worth noting. It's called Pathbright. It's one of the free portfolio websites that are there. So what you can do is, these are all of the digital marketing things that I've created. All the flyers, all the campaigns. I have my resume on here. I have the way I kind of worked with their Twitter feed and stuff that I've done. I have it listed on here, and I have that on my resume. So when I send out my resume, they can click on the link to my portfolio and see everything that I have done. I think this is essential for you if you wanted to work in social marketing or branding.